Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Susan Westwood and I'm an intuitive energy healer. I'm going to be tapping into the full moon lunar eclipse on 5th of June in the UK and the energy of that, which is in Sagittarius, and we're going to be looking into the energies. So let's see what this is going to bring in. We're actually in the beginning of the eclipse season, so it's the first of 6 this year. The first of 3 in the next few weeks, so a very powerful time. So this gives an opportunity to release and let go what we're opening ourselves up to. But before we do that, there's going to be some endings. There's going to be some release, or at least we have the opportunity for this. Obviously, we always have free will. We don't have to learn by our lessons. We can continue in that circle and that cycle. But this is what the energy is allowing us to do, and let's take advantage of it. Okay, so the first one that popped out there is the energy is gaining momentum. So as you know, the moon comes in cycles. It has a 28-29 day cycle, and within that it offers varying energies. Sometimes it's a time to release, a time to let go, time to rest, time to take action. And we also have here the end of a tough cycle approaches, endings. Show up in the world, the real you. Full moon in Aquarius energy. So by all these endings, they might seem tough, and usually they are tough. Massive life lessons here. But it's all for a reason. It's all to getting rid of the old to bring in the new. So we have confirmation here, and it's an earth energy. Capricorn is an earth energy, so that means we're going to start seeing it in our reality here on earth. So we might have been releasing a lot, healing a lot, letting go of old relationships, old habits that haven't been serving you, old thoughts, feelings, doing a lot of meditation, cleansing, clearing. It's all for a reason. And you're going to start seeing these come to fruition, which is always nice. Our hard work paying off. So this is saying, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. And it's the water bearer. A lot of people associate Aquarius with water, but she's actually an air sign. So this is how we think, a higher understanding, a higher learning, whether that's with us or what other people are trying to tell us, or what you've already come to conclusion. It's what's in your mind, but you've got a higher wisdom now because you've done a lot of releasing, a lot of healing, which is always great to know that you are reaping what you have been sown. So that's great. So eclipse energy. Full moons are always illuminating things that we need to see, that we need to work on. And when they've got an eclipse power back behind them, then it's more powerful. It brings in big shifts. And as I say, this is the start of 3 within the next, between now and July. So a very short period of time, but there's going to be a lot of shifts in that time. Some of these lessons may have been painful, but know that when there's pain, there's gain, and there's healing to be needed too. So also always give yourself time to heal from the lessons that have been given. So we're going to put 3 cards here. Okay. So Angel of Support. The universe has heard your silent call for help, which is great. And all we have to do is ask at any given time. Know that we've got support. And we can also find support within when we just sit quietly. You might feel in the chaos, but there's always the eye of the storm. You'll always find inner peace, but always ask for support, whether that's support from angels, guides, or whether it is on this life where you want to ask friends, family, loved ones for support, where you would not normally. We're going through challenging times right now, and asking for support is always a good idea. And this is backed up with the angel of communication. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. And this could link in with the support that you need. Or it could link in with the support that you should be getting and you're not. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Now, we've been given an opportunity to go within. We've been locked down for a while now, and we've done some self-reflection whether we like it or not, because we're spending a lot of time in our own energy. So we've come to some clearing within, and sometimes this needs to be released. So you might find yourself actually speaking your truth, and don't be afraid to tell it like it is. We have here God of conflict resolution. You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. Again, this could be within. We can have our biggest conflict within, thoughts, feelings, emotions, but there might be an external conflict. It's asking you to walk away from it. You've had time to think about this. You've had a lot of time to figure out what you want and what you don't want. And it may be time to walk away. As I say, it can be internal also. Try to bring love into the situation and have compassion always. However, sometimes the best thing to say is to just acknowledge to yourself that no, I'm not taking it anymore, and walking away. You don't have to give reasons to why. That's your choice. This could be at work, could be in the family, could be within, could be even with your siblings. You need some changes. But one thing is for sure, you've realised what you want and what you don't want. And that is about this eclipse energy. Figuring out what you need to let go of, opening up for the new. And moon is always watery energy, emotions. It's the divine feminine, whether man or woman. It's not gender specific. So we've got here a woman holding a coin. 4 and 2, 42, but it adds up to 6, which is balance and harmony. So you figured out what you need to do and your value, because a coin is about value, how you value yourself. And this is a very spiritual card, Black Cat. Might also be a bit of good luck coming in, because you've had the courage to speak your truth and to release some blockages that were holding you back from your own self-worth. But woman holding a coin, she knows her own value, and it's a big coin. And here we have community. To me, I look at this card and it just speaks of happy times, celebrations, being around the people that you love, care for. Also, it reminds me of a divine feminine energy, a Venus energy, of beauty within, always from within, and riches and abundance. So this is a nice energy around this card. And maybe this is what you've realised that you want. You want to be around people that respect you and love you and honour you. And who doesn't? But we've got some decisions to make. Do you go that way? Do you go the other way? Number 8 is the divine feminine. It's a powerful number. Put 8 upon its side and it's the infinity symbol. What goes around comes around. So make your decision wisely. I'll pull another card for this to see what energy it brings up, because that's intriguing. So, indecision. These are my Archangel Metatron deck. What's Archangel Metatron saying about indecision and about the conflict? Walking away from conflict. This might be the decision that you need to make. Do I stay? Do I go? Do these people serve me? Does this situation serve me? Does this job serve me? It's your choice. What have you learned? Has this situation made you grow? Has this situation made you feel small and not value yourself? That might be the answer to your question. So there you go. We have letting go, time for release. That might help you with this decision where I've just spoke about. Does it help you grow? Does it make you feel good? Letting go, time for release, because when you do, look what comes in. Blessings and thanks, abundant universe. It's almost as if you get rewarded, as I say, reap what you sow. I spoke about that earlier. If you're brave enough to speak your truth, even if it's just to yourself, this is what your energy you'll bring in. Okay, we'll go to the Starseeds Oracle. Remember, you've got to have faith. Keep going. Let go of control. Conclusions are within reach with eclipse energy. But we have to reach a crescendo, a climax. Just surrender to the divine and ask for support if it's getting a little bit too much. It's time to release the outdated story. But you've got to trust in timings. These things don't happen overnight. In fact, these things haven't been. When we come to an eclipse, it's almost like a culmination of things happening. Again, we've got release. It's just magnifying this eclipse energy. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. There's your path. She's wearing a red cloak. That is of the root, your foundation, authentic self. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Unconditional love for yourself, but you want it from others too. And the blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. This is a really intense energy, is the blue flame. And it's almost like you can detach emotionally and take the personal conflict away from it. You just have to think, right, okay, I'm worthy of a higher love, a higher energy. You don't have to give reasons. You just know within that you are worthy. So it's all looking good so far. And I'm going to end the reading with a Goddess Isis oracle. I'm bringing in some divine feminine energy here, just because we're in tune with the moon. Very powerful divine feminine energies. As I say, it doesn't matter whether you're man or woman, we carry them both. The divine feminine is the nature, the nourishment, the creation, the passion, the drive. Let's see what Goddess Isis would like to add to the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. Remember, Sagittarius is a fire sign. It's a power, self-power. It's lighting that fire within us. Keep it burning bright. Creativity. And we have Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius. She means business, doesn't she? I'm going to read from the book with this one because there's a long interpretation of it. Okay. So, Lady of the Stars. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in the deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. This is a real deep inner path of spiritual healing. It is wise, ancient, and extremely high vibration. It's your soul's evolution. Very strong, powerful energy. Your soul's evolution. You've got the power within. If you connect with the Divine Feminine, it's always nice to just place your hand on your sacral chakra, which is just below your belly button. This is the Divine Feminine, the creation, the power of the fire element. Connect with your body and see what it says. Remember, we have the wisdom within. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I will speak with you soon.